So let me try recording. Okay, so I think we're recording the class now, hopefully. My first time using Zoom recording, so we'll find out. And say if you're trying to talk to me, sweetie, you are muted. Okay, great. There's our setup here in the center. So we'll get started, but I'll just show you. I'll show you through that video. So you won't see me, but you'll see us here in the lab. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's go through the list. So Layla.
Yeah.
You have everything you need, sweetie?
I think so. Do we need to put anything in the 10 milliliter graduated cylinder?
Yeah, so you should have, whoops, you should have the 5 milliliters of dish soap.
Oh, I put that in something else.
Okay, that's fine. You put it in a beaker?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as you have that in a beaker, you're fine.
Okay.
Pull your supplies out so we can see. There we go.
What are we supposed to put in the beaker?
Okay, so right now, the only thing that you need to have, here, let me show you. So we've got this setup, and my students here in the center forgot to bring their optional substance. So this would be your optional substance. Let me see if you can see that. Okay, so far, here's what you should have your lab set up. Let me see what you can see. Actually, here, can you guys, why don't I have you guys control it? I think, here, you want to do that? And then, because you guys can see it, right? Yeah. Okay. So, here, let me just split yours, and we'll have you guys do this. There we go. So then I'll have you guys kind of show them what we should have. Okay, so here in the center, we've got Irie and Jasmine who are going to show you their station, their lab station. So they're going to use my camera to kind of show you the lab setup. So you should have one 250 milliliter beaker, so that's the bigger beaker. You should have that one full with 180 milliliters of tap water.
Mm-hmm.
Point, let's see, Jasmine or Irie, can you point to the big 250 milliliter beaker? So that's this one. And then you should also have 3 smaller beakers. And it's up to you. If you already have one of your 60 milliliter beakers filled with the 5 milliliters of dish soap, that's fine. So it looks like Nasser, you've already put yours in, so that's fine. And so let's see, Nasser, I think you're going to need one more 60 milliliter beaker.
One more?
Yeah, one more, because you need to have one that's going to have your soapy water in it, one that's going to have your plain water in it, and then one that's going to have your optional liquid. It looks like I'm seeing your optional liquid, and I think I'm seeing your soapy or your soap. So you need one more beaker that we're just going to use. There you go. All right, so Layla, you have all your supplies?
Yeah.
Okay. And let's see. Nasser, you're good to go. Ansley, do you have all your supplies? Oh, let me unmute you. Hold on. Okay, Ansley. Do you have all your supplies?
I think so.
Okay, good. And then let's see. Jacob, I'm going to need you to activate your camera during our labs, because I need to see your lab. There you go. Hi. How are you?
Hi.
All right, Jacob, do you have all your lab supplies? You good to go?
No, I still need the water and the optional substance.
Okay, can you go get those items real quick?
Yeah. Well,
Okay, so you just need,
Does the soap need to
oh,
be
there you go.
water?
So there's your, the honey is your optional, and so you can measure out 5 milliliters of honey, Jacob. So you're good there. What else did you need, Jacob?
I need the soapy water.
Okay, so then just get 5 milliliters of dish soap. Okay. Jasmine.
Does the dish soap need to be like watery?
No, we're gonna actually add water to it. So right now you just want 5 milliliters of the dish soap.
Is it like
See, Layla, can you, let me see. Is that just soap in there?
yeah?
Because it's clear, so I can't quite see if it, how
Yeah,
viscous
it's soap.
it is. Okay, perfect, then that's all you need.
What are we supposed to put in the cylinder?
In the graduated cylinder?
Yeah.
Well, actually, you're good, Nasser, because you already measured out. So the graduated cylinder you were just using to measure out your substances.
Oh,
So you're fine.
okay.
Yeah, you're good to go. Okay, so Anslay's good, Nasser's good. I think Jacob's come back.
Wait, and then I'm confused. So I put the dish soap directly into this.
Let me
Yeah.
see, Jacob. Hold on, I'm trying to. Okay, is that your 60 milliliter beaker? So that should be your smaller beaker.
It's
Sorry, your
Yes.
100 milliliter beaker. You're filling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna fill it. Yeah. So in your 100 milliliter beaker, you can put 5 milliliters. Here, why don't you look at? Okay, so you see here in the center. Can you see our screen?
yeah.
Okay. So what I'd like. Well, hold on. Actually, you have your soap, Jacob.
It's in there.
Okay. Okay. Let me do this. I'll walk through the steps with everyone. Okay. Let me just make sure everyone else has their stuff. Let's see. Who's student one? Is that you guys? Who's logged in as student though? Because I can't see. Oh, were one of you just doing that? Wait, raise your hand up. No, somebody else is student.
There's Sophia.
And now who's this? Oh, somebody's got loudspeaker. Okay, who's logged in as student that's pouring something right now? There's blinds behind you. There you go. Who is that? Is that Daniel? Okay, hold on. I can't. Let's see, Daniel, do you have all your supplies? Daniel, can you hear me? Let's do this. I'm going to mute some of you guys just to make sure that I'm hearing some background noise. So I'm just trying to. Okay, Layla, I think it was your speaker actually. We're getting some feedback. Okay, so Daniel, can you do me a favor? Because I'm going to need to be able to see your lab setup. It's kind of dark in your room. Okay, so Layla, I muted you again. Every time you're unmuted, I keep hearing some sounds. So maybe we could adjust your speakers.
What are we supposed to put the dish soap in?
Hold on, I'm going to get there. I just want to make sure that you have all of your supplies set up.
Okay.
All right, awesome. So I think everybody's here and ready to go, although I don't see Sophia. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Now that you have all of your supplies, do you have the Penny Lab? And here's my question. I'd like you to have the digital copy open. And the reason I want the digital copy open is because I've created a Google Sheet to help us build a graph. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen for a second, and I'll show you which one I'm talking about. I'll even show you how to get there if on our website if you don't already have it open.
Is it these?
Yeah, but I want you to have the digital copy open. So here, I'm going to share my screen, so you won't be able to see our lab setup, but I'm going to share my screen right now. Okay, so on our website, if you go to our website and click over here and go to the Nature of Science. So under the first semester tab, you're going to click on the Nature of Science. You'll get to this page. You're going to scroll down. To the activity zone, and then right here on the right hand side it says Penny Lab. I want you to go ahead and open that document because I've hyperlinked in that document the Google Sheets, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a minute. But this is going to be a good way for you to put this document into your shared folder. Okay, so go ahead and click on that. It's going to open this document up. And then what I'd like you to do is over here on the left-hand, oh, salud, Layla. In the upper left-hand corner, click on File for me. And once you click on File, you're going to go down to where it says Make a Copy. Make a copy. So make a copy of it, delete off, so when the name comes up, so when you click on it, just click right here and delete copy of. We just want Penny Lab. Otherwise, you're going to have documents, tons of documents that just say copy of. You can't sit in a chair like that. It's a hazard, safety hazard. Yeah, we'll address that later. All right, so it should say Penny Lab, and then click OK.
So we should go to that website right now?
Yeah, so I'm going to give you a second. Go to the website. Open up that document. Let me know if you need help finding it.
Okay. What's the website called again?
What are you clicking on? Mm-hmm. Oh, let me see. So I sent you an email with our Google Sites, but if you just type in right here, the HTTPS, what I'll do is, yeah, hold on. What I'll do is I will put it in the chat box. How's that? Let me grab the link and I'll put it in the chat box for you. And then once I put it in the chat box, here's my suggestion. Bookmark that site because it's got everything that we need. Okay, give me 1 second. All right.
It's not letting
There you
me
go. So I hyperlinked the site in the chat box. So go to the chat box, click on the hyperlink, and that's going to get you to our website.
Okay.
Go to the website, or sorry, go to the chat box, click on the link, and it'll get you to our website.
Let me go to the first semester.
Yeah, go to semester 1, chapter 1. And then if you scroll down to activities, and then someone in the center notified me the link isn't working, so I'm just double checking the link. It should be working, but for some reason it's not. So I'm gonna edit it.
I'm confused.
Okay, Layla, where are you at?
I just opened the tab.
That has the website?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So then at the very top, do you see where it says first semester? Do you see that, Layla?
It says that the page isn't found.
Yeah, somebody in the center just told me about that. So here's what I'm doing. I'm relinking it. And it should be good to go now. Can you guys refresh your browser and then click on it again? So refresh your browser and click on it one more time, and let's see if that fixed the issue. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again just to make sure that those of you that have questions, I can show you.
Okay, so I just went on Google Docs. So what do I do now?
Okay, so did that link work? You got... So Layla, did you get the document open?
Yeah, but now it just lost it again.
Oh. So you should be clicking right here.
Oh, wait, I got it again. Okay,
Okay.
so
let me just double check. Is everyone have access to the document, or do I need to wait?
I have access to it. What do I do now?
Okay, give me 1 second, Layla. I'm going to show everyone, since this is our first time kind of doing docs. Ansley, did you get to the website?
I did.
Okay, Jacob, did you get to the website? Awesome. Nasser, did you get to the website? Got the document? Nasser? Nasser, did you get to the website and have the document open? Penny Lab document? I can't hear you, Nasser. Let me see. Let me unmute you. There we go. Okay, Nasser, did you get to it?
Yeah, it keeps saying when I press on the Penny Lab, it says we're sorry, but we are unable to locate the page you requested.
That's the same with mine too.
Refresh your browser and try it again, because I just fixed the link. Daniel, were you able to get to it? Sorry, let's see. Daniel, here's the center. What's your last name?
It took me to your website.
Okay, so you're on your website, on the website, and then did you click on the Penny Lab?
Oh.
Okay, Daniel, here in the center, what's your last name? Cruz. Okay, so I have a Daniel Cruz and a Daniel Feely. So I will try and make sure that I remember to address you both by your last name so you know which Daniel I'm talking about. Okay, did it work? Let me see. Here, let me try it. So when I click on it, let's see what happens. Yeah, so when I click on it, it goes to it. And Layla, you clicked on it and got the document?
Yeah, I just don't know what to do next.
Okay, well, I'll show you what you're going to do next. Let me just help a couple students here in the center.
Excuse me, it still says that the page is not found.
Okay, so go there, yeah. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me see. I'm working with some students here in the center to see what they're seeing on their computers, because when I click on it on my computer, it goes straight to the document. So let me troubleshoot and see what's going on here. Actually, either one should work, because I highlighted both. Huh, okay. So they told me here in the center, it looks like for some reason, even though I highlighted both lines where it says click here to access document, click on the bottom part, guys, where it says go to file, make a copy. Apparently, for some reason, it's not hyperlinking both lines, even though I have highlighted both of those when I linked it. So click on the bottom part, and I'll try and troubleshoot, fix the link later, but click on where it says go to file, make a copy. Save in chapter 1. Okay, so Johnny, did you get the Penny Lab open? Okay, Titus, did you get it open? Okay.
What are we supposed to do after we click on?
Okay, so Titus, let's get on Google Docs. Jasmine, can you? Okay, so once you have the document open, you can see my screen. So up here in the upper left-hand corner where it says File, click on File, and go down to where it says Make a Copy. So I'll show you that one more time. File, Make a Copy. Okay, make a copy, and then you're going
Where's
to delete copy of. If you don't delete copy of, every document that we create in this class is going to say copy of, and you won't really be able to find anything in your documents. So do file, make a copy of, because right now it's view only. If you don't click on make a copy of, then you're not going to be able to write on it.
Miss Pagliaro,
Yes, Nasser.
are we only supposed to view it, or we have to like answer on the sheet?
You're going to answer on the sheet because we're going to put it in your shared folder.
I printed it. Is that okay?
Well, here's the thing. We're going to do a graph. So if you want to do it by hand, you can. You're going to have to take a picture of it and put it in the folder, though.
Oh, okay. Should we be on like a website where it says chapter 1 binder check?
Yeah, but did you already make a copy of the document? Let's see, who was that?
I'm not sure.
No, it's not a touch screen. It's a broken screen.
Okay, I made a copy.
Okay, great. So thank you guys for helping them. I made a copy of yours, so you're caught up with us. Thanks for helping the guys. All right, so once you make a copy of, you'll click OK. So make sure it just says Penny Lab, and then click OK. You could, if you didn't already, if you did file, make a copy of, you could go ahead and file it from this screen when you do the make a copy of. If you've already clicked OK, then here's what I'd like you to do. Do you see where it has the little gray folder next to the title, Penny Lab? See on my screen?
No.
Miss Pagliaro,
Yes, Nasser.
it says I only can view it. I can't.
Right, so you have to make a copy of it now. So in the upper left-hand corner, go to File, Make a Copy of.
Copy of.
Yeah, File, and then it has a drop-down menu. Do Make a Copy. File, Make a Copy. Go to My Drive. Did you make a copy, Titus? Here, we want to do File. Oh, you got to sign in. If you're having trouble making a copy, it's because you're not signed into the Google account that we created. So, Nasser, are you signed in?
Yeah,
Are you able to make a copy?
I already made a copy.
Okay. So now we're trying to organize it. Go to My Drive. Create a.
I wrote my name already.
Okay, great. Okay.
I don't know if I'm on the right thing.
So we're going to show you how to use it. We're about to start this lab, okay? What? I don't know. Let me address that after class. So. Okay, so Titus, you getting signed in? All right, so everyone has a copy of the document that they can type on. And then
No, it's not working.
who's this?
Ansley.
Ansley. Okay, let's see. Where are you at, sweetie?
My screen has a binder check on it.
Okay, so it sounds like you are right here.
Wait,
Is that where you're at?
I don't know. I can't see your screen.
You can't see my screen?
No.
Can you guys see my screen?
yes.
Yeah, right? Okay. Yeah, so click on, let's see. Ansley, do you see where there's a picture of all of us?
No.
Let's see. You don't see where the pictures of the students in the class are on Zoom?
No.
Oh, okay. Let's minimize. So on a PC, in the upper right-hand corner, you have, there's the X to close out the window, and then next to that is make it bigger or smaller.
Uh-huh.
Can you click on that, Ansley?
Click on the X.
No, don't click on the X. Click on the one next to it that makes your screen, makes that window bigger or smaller.
Okay.
I'm not sure. It sounds like she might be in full screen mode already. Does that make sense? So if she's in full screen mode, what would it look like? Kind of like this one?
I can see you now.
Okay, so you can see it now. So do you see my screen where it says binder check? Is that where you're at?
So should I put the folder in Layla_science?
Yes, please, Layla. And you should have it in our chapter 1. Remember we created a folder that's chapter 1 in our shared science folder?
No.
You should put it in that.
I
Ansley, is this where you're at? It says binder check?
How,
Yeah, it says binder check in red letters.
Okay, so scroll down. Scroll down under activity zone. And then right here it says Penny Lab, and you're going to click on that bottom link where it says go to file.
how am I supposed to put on the folder in the folder or something?
Okay, so in the upper left-hand corner, let's see, sorry. You could do it one of two ways. I personally think the easiest way would be to go to, when you're on the Google Docs, see where the title of the document is. It says Penny Lab, and then there's a little gray folder to the right of that.
The folder?
Yeah, here, I'll click over on my screen. So see right here? You see my
Okay,
screen where I'm circling the folder?
Yeah. Oh,
When
okay.
you
I
hover
see.
over it, it says move to, and it'll drop down, and you can click on it. It says move this item, so you could click move this item and then move it to the shared folder. Ansley, were you able to get the document open?
I think so.
Okay, and then you need to make a copy of it, so do file and then make a copy.
I'm still on the class website.
Okay, so on the class website, if you scroll down under activity zone,
What?
the rest of you I think are good to go. I'm just trying to get Ansley caught up with us, and then we're gonna start the lab.
I don't
While I'm
see
getting-
it.
While I'm getting Ansley ready to go, let's do this. So at the top of your lab document, read the introduction. So read the introduction to yourself. And then you're going to write down your initial observations. So go ahead and write down the number of drops. So read the introduction and do number 1. And then Ansley, did you get the document open or are you still on the website?
I got the document open.
Okay, did you make a copy of it?
I go to the file, right, and then I put Penny.
Yeah, file and then make a copy.
For the name, do I put Penny Lab?
Yeah, you can just you can erase copy of, but just write, yeah, make sure it says Penny Lab.
Okay.
Perfect.
Is Paliero,
Yes, Nasser.
are we supposed to put drops on the penny right now or just estimate?
No, 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 we're just estimating. So how many do you think are going to fit? So Johnny, how many do you think are going to fit? Okay. Johnny thinks 6. Jacob, how many do you think are going to fit? See, Jacob, are you muted?
Maybe like 5.
5? Okay.
I think maybe 10.
Layla thinks 10. Nasser, how many do you think?
15, I think.
Okay. Titus, how many do you think? How many drops of water do you think are going to fit on the penny? 5. Titus says 5. Jasmine? 7. Irie? 10. Ansley, how many do you think?
10.
10. Okay. Daniel Cruz, how many do you think are going to fit on the penny? 20. All right. 5. Okay. Let's see. Daniel Feely, how many do you think are going to fit on the penny? Where's Daniel? Oh, 3? All right, so Daniel says 3. All right, so you should have recorded your initial drops. How many you think are gonna fit right here? Okay, so on that document, write down what you just told me, the number of drops. Okay.
What are we supposed to do?
No, you don't need to put it. You can write on it. Let's change this to penny labs, so you know what it is. I just think so right 5 right. Yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to develop our hypothesis. So in order to do that, we have to know a little bit of the background. So who can tell me kind of what they think this lab is testing?
I missed the last step. What were we supposed to do?
So right now, the only thing that you need to have done is we read the introduction about surface tension. And then right here on number 1, you're putting in however many drops you just told me. So Ansley, on that line right there, you would write 10 because you told me you think 10 will fit. Does that make sense?
So underneath the words, how's the surface tension of water affected by soap?
Yeah, so do you see number 1 where it says initial observation? How many drops of water do you think can fit on one side of a penny? It's on the document that you just made a copy of so that you can write on it. Do you see it on my screen?
I can only see half of your screen.
Okay. Do you see on your document, the Penny Lab document?
Yeah, I see the Penny Lab document.
Okay, do you see where it says introduction?
Yes.
Okay, and then where it says number 1, initial observation?
Yes.
Okay, so on that line that's right there, you can just highlight there or put your cursor there, and you can type on this document now.
So I put
Your document.
10.
So type 10. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do right here, we're going to develop our hypothesis. So what do you think we're testing it, Johnny? Okay, but what are we going to test specifically? Okay, so here's what we want to do. We want to develop a hypothesis. A hypothesis is an if-then statement. So it's a hypothesis. Okay, so we'll go through it together. So a hypothesis is an if-then statement. And so the way that we want to do it is, well, actually, let's back up. Who can tell me what surface tension is? What's surface tension? Okay. How strong it is, surface tension, how strong what is? Okay, can you reformulate that without using the term surface tension? Can you restate that without saying surface tension? So you said how strong it is, how strong what is? Okay, maybe the water, how strong the water. Okay, so kind of how strong the water is. I like it. All right, so if we're going to develop an if-then statement for our hypothesis, do you think, and I'm posing this question to the whole class here in the center and virtual at home, so do you think that if we add a substance, so some of you got honey, let's see, Jacob, what's your optional substance?
Honey.
Optional liquid. You got honey? Ansley, what's your optional liquid?
Honey.
Honey. Nasser?
Lemon juice.
Lemon juice. Awesome. Layla?
Honey.
Honey. Okay.
Honey was all I really had to work with.
Oh, that's fine. Let's see. Daniel, Feely, what's your optional substance? And Daniel, can you use your microphone and say it? Because I'm trying to share my screen as well, so that I don't have to look at the chat box right this
Never mind,
second.
I have something else.
What did you get, Jacob? What is that orange juice?
It's
Oh,
almond
silk.
milk.
Almond milk. Ooh, I like it. Let's try it. All right, so
Is it
Daniel,
okay if I
Feely.
leave for 5 minutes?
What do you need to go do, Layla?
I need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, sorry. Yes, absolutely. We'll catch you up when you come back. Sorry, I thought you were trying to go get another substance, and I was going to tell you not to worry about it. Okay, so it looks like we might have lost Daniel. That's okay. All right, so we're going to develop our hypothesis. Now, some of you chose honey, and I'm assuming maybe you chose honey just because I put it as the example. Maybe you chose it because you thought that it might make the water molecules stick better. Nasser, why did you choose lemon juice?
I put honey and lemon juice because if it's honey by itself, it would be hard. So when I put it on the penny, it can't.
Okay. Let's see. Jacob, why'd you change to almond milk? Just for something different?
Yeah, just for variety.
Cool. I like it. And let's see. You guys in the center, since you don't have your headphones, you can't hear them? Or can you? Yeah? Do you guys want headphones? So you can hear them? Okay. I can try and change my speaker output. Let's see. Yeah, maybe do your earbuds just so that you can hear what the guys at home are saying. Yeah, you should definitely have them in so you can hear what they're saying at home. Because you'll be able to talk to them too. You can just unmute yours when you want to say something. Yeah.
Where I was supposed to type the word 10, it's not letting me. It like erased it and won't let me do it.
Is this Ansley?
Yes.
Okay, did you make a copy of it?
Uh-huh.
And Daniel Cruz, we are going to start question number 2 where we're developing our hypothesis. Let me just get Ansley able to write on her document. Okay, so Ansley, where it says file under Penny Lab, can you click on that, file?
I'm on the document.
Right, and then so do you see in the upper left-hand corner where it says file?
Yeah.
So click on that, it's a drop-down menu, and then go down where it says make a copy.
It won't let me click on make a copy.
Okay, then if it won't let you click on make a copy, you're not signed into your Google account. So in the upper right-hand corner of that document, it'll say sign in. Can you click on that and sign into your Google account for me?
Wait, what are we doing?
I'm just trying to get Ansley where she can write on our document.
Oh, okay. I did.
You might have to unmute it or make sure that your options, audio options, Daniel Cruz.
There, it works. I got it. There you go. It works. You know.
Okay, Ansley, were you able to sign in?
Okay, good.
No,
That's good.
it was letting me do it before, and I made a Google account. So,
Okay, I tell you what, Ansley, let me go ahead and move forward. Do you have this document printed out?
no.
Okay. Well, let's do this. Maybe grab a piece of paper and just kind of record your data as we go along so that I can get class moving. And then if you can stick around just towards the end of class for a couple minutes and we'll share screens and I'll see what you're seeing so that I can troubleshoot it.
Okay.
All right.
Just write answers on the paper.
Yeah, so just go ahead and write it on a scratch piece of paper and then we can go back in and add it to the document once we get you on it, okay?
Okay.
All right, so here we go, guys. We're going to develop a hypothesis. So a hypothesis, and I'm going to write it on the document on my screen so that you can see. So remember, a hypothesis is an if-then statement. So if, and I'll give you an example. If you add honey to water, then, there's our if-then statement, it will.
Wait, where are we?
Can you see my screen?
Wait. Yeah, now I can.
Okay. So do you see number 2 where I'm typing? Here, I'll write it in red so you can see where I'm at, okay? All right, so we're doing our if-then statement. So if you add honey to water, then it will increase the surface tension of the water and allow.
I thought it said that it was
fit on the
talking
penny.
about the soap.
Yeah, I'm just giving you an example. So you could do it with the soap. You could do it with your optional substance. We could even change this to soap. So if you add soap to water, then it will increase the surface tension of the water and allow more drops to fit on the penny. Salud.
Bless you.
Because, and then you could type in whatever reasoning you think. So you see, here's my if. I'll highlight that. Okay, so if, and then here's my then. So remember, a hypothesis is always an if-then statement. Then you always give a because, and whatever your rationale is, whatever you're thinking. So this could be anything. The soap. Maybe you think that adding soap to the water will decrease the surface tension. Right? So you could have stated your hypothesis something like this. If you add soap to the water, then the surface tension, it will decrease the surface tension of the water because, and then whatever your reasoning is. Maybe it will break the bonds of the water.
It will make the water surface bubbly.
Okay, so let's make sure we're doing our if-then statement. And I'm sorry, Layla, what did you just say?
That maybe the soap will make the water surface bubbly.
Maybe the soap will make the water surface bubbly. Okay, so then how do you think that will affect the number of drops on the penny? Do you think it will increase or decrease? Okay. Okay, so then you'd want to write that, Daniel Cruz. So if you add soap to the water, so Daniel Cruz here in the center, he just joined us today as his first class day. So we're going to get him a computer. So you can't hear him, but he's making the suggestion, if you add soap to the water, then, what'd you say, Daniel? Okay, so he's saying it's going to create, so I think the way you want to phrase it then, can we phrase that in an if-then statement? So if you add soap to the water, then it'll increase the surface tension because bubbles will do what? Okay, so he's kind of saying that adding the substance is going to increase the surface tension because it's going to make it stickier. Okay, so then there's your if-then statement. Nice, Daniel. And we're going to test our hypothesis. We're going to see. Titus, what's yours? Or did you have a question? Okay. Yeah, right now we're just doing our if-then statement for number 2. So we're doing our hypothesis, if-then statement.
Want to hear my hypothesis?
Oh, well, I'd love to hear your hypothesis. What is it?
Okay. My hypothesis is if you add milk to water, the tension will remain relatively stable, but the shock of the milk hitting it might cause the tension to lessen for a fraction of a second.
I love it.
Do you want to hear my hypothesis?
I don't think I can type it that fast. I love it.
Wow.
All right, Layla, what's yours?
Mine is that if you add soap to the water, then it will make the water surface bubbly, which will increase the surface tension because the bubbles will hold the water closer together.
I like it.
There's some feedback, huh?
No, I just wanted to say mine.
All right, Irie.
If you add soap to water, then the surface tension will decrease because the water will become more concentrated.
Nice. Think we're ready to proceed. Does anyone need help developing their hypothesis statement?
Nope.
Okay, Ansley, you got yours?
Not really.
Okay, I tell you what, we'll talk about yours in a second. Okay, you heard some ideas from your student, your peers, student peers, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead Oh, I'm getting some feedback. Who's? Hold on 1 second. Let me just make sure. Okay, I think we're good. All right. So now we're going to test our hypothesis. All right, so under procedure, part A is where we're going to go. So right here, test your hypothesis by comparing the number of drops of tap water that can fit on the penny to the number of drops of soap water that can fit on the penny. And we're also going to compare our optional substance, right? And we're going to record our data in the table. Now, let me clarify. If you scroll down, there's the table, this table right here. Can you see my screen? This is where you're going to record just your personal data. But if you click on here where it says click here to access our group data sheet, can you guys click on that for me?
It's what happened? Okay.
Okay, so when you click on it, you should get an Excel spreadsheet. I'm sorry.
Wait, I can't click on it.
Okay, hold on 1 second. So here in the center, can you guys click on it? And you got the data. And I'm going to delete some of this.
How are we supposed to get that on
Okay,
our screen?
hold on 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and clear that information.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Okay, Ansley, great.
That's Layla. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Layla. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and delete this information.
Do I need to do any of this because I'm putting my answers on paper?
Who's this?
Hensley?
Ansley. You won't be able to, well, let's see. Can you click on the document? Are you able to type on it?
The only thing I see is what you were doing on your screen with the.
Yeah, so do you have that document open? You should be able to write on it.
I don't know.
So I'm going to put Layla's right here.
What is the DIVO exclamation mark?
Great question. So that is actually going to populate. Let me, as we go through, I'm going to show you where to put your information. So you can see I'm typing in your name. And I actually used this sheet before. Let's see, Titus and Johnny. Okay, so I think I have everyone on here, right? Okay, and so here's what we're going to do. Let me show you, so if you're looking at my screen, let me show you the beauty of this. So once we start putting our data into this document, you see where it says the DIVO? And now it's actually doing the average number of drops for you. I've already input a formula into the spreadsheet so that you don't have to sit there and go and average your drops. It's going to do it for you. I already wrote the function in. And the other nice thing about this, doing a Google Doc, I've already created a graph for you. As we fill in for everyone, as we fill in that data, the graph is going to build itself. And then when we're done, all you have to do is copy the graph over. Isn't that pretty cool?
Yeah.
That is awesome.
I can
Alright,
do
so
that on
Write
Excel.
on it.
You what?
I can't write my answers on it.
Let's see. Ladies, can you try typing in trial 1? Can you try
Can you try typing in the document?
And up on the Penny Lab one?
It's not working.
Yeah, I can type. I've been typing.
okay, so was that Ansley?
Ansley?
Or who said they couldn't?
No, this is me, Layla.
Layla.
Layla, okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me just
Can't write on this.
Let me figure out
who's. How are we getting feedback?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, was it yours? Okay. Okay, so Layla, you should be able to type on the document. Are you there? So can you see my screen, Layla?
Yeah, but I can't write on it.
Do you have this document open?
It says only view only.
And you have the document open that I have.
Yeah.
Okay, let's back up. Go back to this document. the Penny Lab Google Doc? Okay, Layla, are you there? Did you access it?
Wait, I just went back. Wait. Okay, it still says view only.
Remember?
Yeah. Okay, so Layla, do you see on the document the Google Doc? Right here where it says click here to access our group data sheet.
Yeah, I pressed
Okay,
on that.
so click that.
I did.
Okay, and that should open up.
It
And you
did.
Okay, and you should get this document where you can write on it.
Well, I still
can't?
can't. Not
Okay.
yet.
Okay, let's do this. I'll type in your data, and I'd like you and Ansley to just hang around right after class so I can kind of troubleshoot with you, okay?
Should I say my tap water trial?
Well, hold on. As we go through, you're going to give me your data, and I'll just go ahead and put it in for you, okay?
One more.
All right, so let's go down the procedure. Okay. Oh, you shouldn't have to request. Hold on. Hold on, Layla, you might not be the only one. Let me fix it. No, you don't need to request access. Here, I'll just make sure the sharing preferences. Can view, can edit. Anyone with link can edit.
Oh, yay.
Okay, so now can you write on it?
Let me try.
Irene, can you write on it? I have to refresh. Okay, Layla, that should have fixed the issue for you.
Oh, yep, it's working.
Fantastic, I love it. All right, Ajani, Titus, you guys able to write on it? Yeah, we're good?
Writing.
Hi.
All right, here in the center, let's make sure the mics are muted. All right, so let's do this. So we're going to start our lab, and we might have to carry this lab over. We might not get to, because I know our class ends in about 15 minutes, so we might have to test our optional substance at the next class, and that's okay.
I didn't. Wait, do we have to do the soapy water right now or just the tap water?
So right now, we're going to go through and we're going to do the tap water, okay? So we're just going to go down right here. I'm going to highlight. So we're doing part A, our steps. So rinse the penny in the tap water and dry completely. So what you want to do is take some of your tap water, take one of your pennies, kind of wipe the penny off with a paper towel, wet paper towel, just to make sure there's nothing on there.
My paper towel is still wet. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Just use it to wipe it off, wipe the penny off.
Yeah. Okay.
I know, it's freezing in here.
Do you guys have air conditioning or heater in that room?
I think we would all love a heater. Here in the center, there's one of the rooms, well, the room that we usually have our class in. It is always freezing. I mean, I'm literally wearing a wool jacket that I normally wear in the winter, and I'm wearing it here in the center today.
So we're just supposed to clean off one of our pennies.
Yeah, so clean off one of your pennies.
Well, my home isn't much better.
Well, at least you could have a blanket, Jacob. All right, and so then what you want to do is take and have a paper towel or something. You can even, since there's no substances here that you can't wash out, we're just using water and soap and then your optional substance. You can even use a towel if you're at home and you don't have paper towels or tissue. And then put the penny on top of the paper towel or towel, whatever you're using. So if you guys want to make sure they can see it at home. I know. All right, so here in the center, they're showing you kind of as we're going through as well, okay? All right, so now what you're going to do is you're going to take one of your pipettes. So ladies, I don't know who's going to do the first one. Okay, so take one of the pipettes.
Is that this?
Yes, that is that. It's called a pipette. Perfect. All right, and here's what we're going to do. It won't actually necessarily matter that we have tap water, so we don't have our optional one because they're going to bring it next class. All right, and so what you can do is take your tap water for the big 250 milliliter beaker. And before we use the pipette, why don't we do this? Let's split it up. So take your 250 milliliter beaker, fill each container up with 60 milliliters of water.
Wait, these ones?
Yeah, the 100 milliliter beakers, the smaller ones.
Uh-huh.
Put 60 milliliters of water in each of the 100 milliliter beakers.
Miss Peliaro,
Yes, sir.
do we
Wait,
have to
the
pour the
ones that
water?
Substances?
The small
Alright.
ones.
Yeah, the
Wait,
small
wait.
ones. Even if you have a substance already in it. So let's say that you already added your soap.
Wait, so in the soap?
Yeah. So Layla, did you already add your 5 milliliters of soap
Yeah.
to one of the 100 milliliter beakers?
Yeah, but I have 3 extra beakers.
So you should have one here. I'll show you in the center.
Miss Peliaro, are we supposed to pour the water in here? The soap? Water? Dish soap?
Yeah, here, they're finishing up here in the center, and let me show you what we're doing.
Wait, so we should put 60 milliliters in each beaker, including the ones that have substances?
Yeah. Okay, so here, can you see ours at home?
Are we
See
supposed
how we
to?
have one here? So hold on. Okay, you should have one 100 milliliter beaker filled with just tap water. And you can use your marker to write on that beaker so that you know what's in there. So write water on that one. You have the dry erase marker.
I used a 250 milliliter
For what? For the water, right?
tap water, yeah.
Miss
Yeah,
Pel-
so now we're just adding that water to the other beakers.
Are we supposed to mix the water and the soap?
Yeah, you can. So let's say, so see, Nasser, we have one that's labeled soapy water.
Soapy?
Now, if you've already, like I said, we're probably only going to be able to get to just the tap water today. So if you've already added your water to the soapy water one, you can save it for the next class.
Were we supposed to put something in the small beakers?
No, not necessarily, not yet. All you have, if you did, that's fine. If you have it separated, that's fine as well. So right now, let's just do this. Let's just make sure that we have one 100 milliliter beaker of water filled with 60 milliliters. And actually, for this one, it doesn't.
Should we put it with the soap?
So just let's have one. So do you have one empty beaker, Layla?
Yeah, I have actually 3.
Okay, let's just use one. Since we're not going to get to the rest of the lab today, let's break it down and make it a little more simple. Take one of those 100 milliliter beakers.
The empty
Fill
one?
it, yeah, the empty one. Fill it with 60 milliliters of tap water.
We...
You guys are good. All right, and now what you want to do, are we all good? You just have one beaker filled with 60 milliliters of water.
I'm already mixing it.
That's fine, Nasser. You're going to have to set that one aside for the next class because, again, we won't be able to get to it. We've got 5 minutes for class.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so with your pipette now, I want you to draw up, so put it in your beaker of water, just the regular water,
This one?
the tap water.
60.
So just in the tap water. Okay, so you're going to put the pipette in, draw up the water, and then very carefully you're going to sit there and put drops on your penny, and you're going to count how many drops it can fit before it actually overflows.
And we get that water from the, and we use the water from the small beakers?
Yes.
Okay.
I already
So
did
this
it.
one, for our purposes right now, as long as it's just plain water, we're good. We'll set up the rest of it next time.
So I did it. So I put it in the graph too.
Yeah, so what I'd like you to do, Layla, is make sure you record it here on the Google Doc.
Yeah, I did, and I put it in the graph too.
Okay, and then yeah, you're also going to add it to this one that says Penny Lab. Awesome.
Okay, should I now do the soapy water?
No, we're gonna do this again. So we need a total of 3 trials. So go ahead and wipe your penny off, Layla.
I
Do it again with just the regular water. We're gonna see how many drops of water you get.
What should we be doing right now?
Miss Paliero?
Hold on one second, Nasser. So Ansley, you should be
Yeah.
using the regular tap water and counting how many drops of water can fit on the penny. So you're gonna use the pipette and drop water drops on the penny until it overflows.
Okay.
Nasser, what's your question?
Mine's already. I had put 19 drops, and then it floated.
Okay, so how many drops did you get, Nasser, before it overflowed?
19.
I got
19?
17, and then I got 20, and then I got 19.
Okay, so just make sure that you put it in our chart, Layla, and it looks like you have to hit enter on your third trial so that we can see it.
So I have to put water in every penny?
No, you're just using one penny and putting drops of water, and we're seeing how many can fit on the penny before it overflows.
You know how it says average of number of drops? So I just put 8.5.
No, so look, if you look on the sheet, do you see my screen? See the Google sheet?
I got 28.
So record it, Jacob. So Layla, do you see right here? You see your name?
Yeah.
And see in the column that I have highlighted, it already averaged it for you, and it said that your average number of drops were 18.67. So you could round that up to 19.
Okay, so 19. I should put 19.
Yeah, 19 would be your average. So on this document, on the Google Doc, your personal one, you're just going to put in here, so for trial 1, you'll put 17 for tap water. Trial 2, you'll put 18, or I think you got 20. And then I think trial 3, what'd you get? All right, let's see. Nasser, make sure you're recording your data.
I did.
Okay, did you, I don't see it recorded on the Google Sheet. So make sure you're recording it in both places. You want to record it on your Google Doc, and then so that we can get the class data recorded on Google. All right, and Titus, I don't think you got 55. Okay, did you do it again? So you have to do 2 more trials. And then let's see, Daniel.
55?
Yeah. So we could talk about outliers. Who's got background noise? Is that yours? No, Layla, it's not yours. All right, Ansley,
Yeah.
how many have you done?
1.
Okay, and how many drops did you get?
I haven't finished.
Oh, okay, sorry.
that.
Hi, Nasser. Sorry, I muted you, Nasser, because you had some background noise going on. I'm going to unmute you. I can hear you now. What's going on?
I'm writing my data, but how come it can't show up in the screen, on your screen?
Yeah, that's curious. Did you click, you have to hit enter.
Enter? I
Well,
did.
let's see. No, I don't see it. I don't see that you're on my screen. I don't see that you're on the document, actually. Can you click on box B10?
What is that?
Right here. See next to your name where it says Nasser?
Yeah.
Okay, can you click on this box next to it, to the right of your name?
Okay. I did.
Yeah, see, I don't show you as being on the document. That's really weird. Well, I tell you what, Nasser, why don't you give me your data? So what was your trial 1? How many drops did you get on the penny?
19.
19, and then trial 2?
21.
21. And what about trial
And
3?
then I'm about to finish it.
Okay. Okay, Johnny, can you use, or sorry, Daniel Cruz, can you use Johnny's computer and put your data in?
Miss Paliero,
Yes.
I got 24.
24?
Yeah.
All right, for your last one.
59?
Ansley, is that you?
No.
Oh, was that who was that? Was that Layla?
Who's Anonymous Frog?
I don't know. It actually, when it signs them in, it doesn't
Anonymous
sign-
kangaroo?
Yeah, it doesn't sign you in.
Anonymous frog? Anonymous cheetah?
What is this? This doesn't make any sense. Anonymous.
Oh wait, which doesn't make sense? The data or what they sign you in as, Jacob?
No, I'm logged in as myself.
I know. I don't know. Some of them it doesn't show.
Anonymous parrot.
Yeah.
Oh
But
my.
that's okay. All right, so it looks like here's a good spot to pause because you guys all have your tap water data in. So let's do this. Let's pause this. We'll start with this first thing I almost said tomorrow. We're going to start with this first thing on Thursday, okay? We'll finish this up. Give me 1 second, Ansley. We'll finish this up, and then we'll also do the SI units. Okay, so here's my recommendation, especially at home. If you already have your liquids mixed, that's completely fine. Here's my suggestion. If you want to keep it and you don't want to have to refill anything, you might want to put some plastic wrap over your beakers so that the water doesn't evaporate in the next couple of days. Otherwise, you could pour everything out and we can just refill it.
Do you think honey will get rotten in like 2 days?
No, I think honey, I mean, as long as it's not, if it's at room temperature, I think you're fine.
Miss
If you're
Paliero,
concerned about it, you could put it in the refrigerator, Layla.
Okay.
But I think it would be fine. Nasser?
before I cover this, do I have to pour water in the honey?
No, if you haven't added any water to it, I would leave it. If you've added water to the substances, you might want to change it out for the next class.
I
Just
didn't.
because
for
it
water.
might, yeah, so if you didn't add water, perfect. I would just cover it and then save it for the next class.
But I added water, soapy water.
To the soap?
Yeah.
The soap, it may not matter, but that's one thing that when we perform our experiment, if your values drastically are different from someone else that has soapy water, we could talk about that. We could talk about maybe the fact that yours was mixed for a couple of days. We could also talk about maybe you have a different brand of soap than someone else. So it's an experiment. We're going to find out what happens.
Okay.
All right, so are we good? You're going to save the rest of the experiment, so we're not doing anything else right now. You're going to save the rest of your experiment. Okay? And it looks like I have all of your data, so we're in a good spot right now. And we'll just have these documents open, and we're going to pick up where we left off, okay?
Wait.
Yeah, Layla, if you don't have any questions for me, you're good to go. I'll see you next class. We'll get signed in earlier next class because we don't have testing going on Thursday. Okay? Bye, Layla. All right, Nasser, do you have any questions, or are you good to go?
How do I leave this page?
Oh, you can just close out of it, Layla. You can just close Zoom.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, Layla. See you next class. All right, Ansley, give me a second. Let me just make sure everyone else is good, and then I'll maybe ask you to share your screen so I can see what's going on at home, okay?
Okay.
You guys are good? No, not today.
Wait, so can I go?
Today. No homework today, other than I would like to make sure that you guys are getting your documents into our shared folder because I've gone and looked and a lot of them are empty, so I need to see your work. If you don't know how to do it, I'm going to send out an email later this afternoon that lists how you can do it, either by hand or if it's virtual.
All right.
Can we go now?
Yeah, Nasser, you good to go? You have any questions for me? Daniel, can you hang out for 1 second?
Do you have any homework?
No, other than what I would like you to do is make sure that you're starting to put everything into that shared folder. Again, if you don't know how to do it, I'll send out an email that shows you how to do it if you did your work by hand, and if you did it online, I'll send you out step-by-step directions, okay?
Okay.
All right, Nasser, see you next class on Thursday. Have a good couple of days. Well, I guess Monday. All right, Jacob, how are you doing? You have any questions?
No, I'm good.
You're good? Fantastic. All right, we're going to pick it up there next time, okay?
All right. Bye.
All right, bye, Jacob.
Bye.
Okay, I need to get, do you know if Miss Krista's out here? Oops, Ansel, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. This Thursday. This Thursday. All right, Ansley. Let's see. Okay, so Ansley, at the bottom of the screen, are you seeing me right now? Or are you seeing at least the center?
At the bottom of the screen.
Here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch. Give me 1 second. I'm going to switch my video back
Okay.
so that you can see me. Okay, so you should be able to see me now?
Yes.
All right, fantastic. Okay, so at the bottom of your screen, do you see where it says share screen?
Yes.
Okay, so can you click on that for me so that I can see your screen?
Okay, it's to select a window or an application that you want to share.
Okay, so when you click on it, so click on, does it have a desktop option?
Yes.
When you click share screen,
Mm-hmm.
does it have desktop option?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so click on that for me.
Actually, I don't think it does. I think it just says that you're on desktop.
Okay, do you have anywhere, so let me try this. Okay, so let me try. I'm gonna make you the host and see, because when you, now before I do that, because I may not be able to get that function back, or I will, but it might take me a second. So at the bottom of the video, you have where it says share screen.
Yes.
Can you click on that?
Yes.
And what does it say when you click on it?
It says to select a window or an application that you want to share, and then it gives me some options like whiteboard or iPhone/iPad.
And does it have desktop as one of the options?
I don't think so.
Interesting. Let me see. Let's try this. Let me share my screen and let me see if I can show you what options you should have. Okay, so you can see my screen now?
I can see your screen.
Okay, so does it come up with these options? Because you said that you're getting the option of whiteboard and you're getting the option of iPhone. You don't have this option of desktop? Or does it have where you have like one of your windows open on your desktop? Does it have a picture of one of them?
The screen still is showing the Penny Lab data thing.
Okay, when you click on share screen, then does it have, so do you see my screen right now?
Yes.
Okay, do you see this pop-up box?
No.
You don't see a pop-up box on my screen right now?
No.
Okay, let me, what? Amazon. Okay, let's see, Ansley. Okay, there's no way that you have a share screen option? Let's do this. I will try and make you the host, and let's see if that fixes the issue, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm giving you access, so now you're the host of our Zoom conference, okay? So now at the bottom of your screen, you should have where it says share screen.
Okay.
Okay, do you have that? And then when you click on share screen, it should give you the option of a desktop.
It says this will stop other screen sharing. Do you want to continue?
And that's fine. You can go ahead and click on that because it's going to stop sharing my screen, which is fine because I need to see your screen.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and stop that, and that's fine. It's going to stop sharing my screen.
Okay. I clicked okay.
Okay, and then, so now on the share screen, you need to click where it has your desktop so I can see as you start trying to move things, I can try and troubleshoot and see what was going on earlier. Okay, so click on share screen and then click on that desktop because I'm not seeing your desktop yet.
Like that.
Okay, wait, there we go. I think I'm on your screen now. Okay, so now then, were you having trouble writing on this screen, on the document? Was that the issue? Because it looks like right there you have the 10, so you're able to write on it. And then
Yeah, at first I was able to write the 10, and then it like this thing right here went to here, and then it like erased the 10. So I tried to go back and type it in again, but it wouldn't let me.
Okay, can you do me a favor right under number 2 there where it says develop a hypothesis? Can you click right there? Yeah, there you go. Okay, so let's go ahead and develop your hypothesis. So the surface tension, right? So if we read the introduction, surface tension refers to water's ability to stick to itself. And we can measure that by observing the drops of water that we drop onto a penny, right? And so if we're developing that if-then hypothesis statement, if we're looking at our guiding question, so how do you think soap will affect the water's surface tension? Let's just go with that. You could have used your optional liquid, which is fine with me, but let's just keep it maybe more simple, and let's do your soap. So how do you think let's back up. If surface tension is the ability of water to stick to itself, how do you think soap, like if I add soap to the water, how do you think that will affect water's ability to stick to itself? Do you think it'll help it or hurt it or have no effect at all?
I think it will help it.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's create our hypothesis statement. So type if it's like if soap is added to water, right? Because that's what you're saying. We're talking about soap. Then, okay, and then, so you said it would help it. So then it will increase the number of drops of water that can fit on a penny, right? Is that what you're thinking? Bye, Johnny.
I think so.
Okay. And again, this is a hypothesis statement. Do you think that you could be wrong about this statement?
Yes.
Yeah. And do you think you're going to be okay with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. That's what science is all about, right? It's one of the subjects you get to be wrong, and it's okay, right? Okay, so then it will increase the number of drops that can fit on the penny. So let's write that one out. That's why I chose this subject. I get to be wrong, and it's okay. All right, and then why? So then it'll increase the number of drops, of water. Let's finish that statement. So of water that will fit on a penny, right? Because that's what we're actually testing.
What am I supposed to put?
Increase the number of drops of water, and then we're putting it on a penny, right? So that will fit on a penny is what we want to add. Because our hypothesis statement, we want to be very specific. There you go. Okay, and then we need to put because. There always needs to be a qualifier because. Why do we think that? So why do you think that soap will help water stick together?
Because the substance is like kind of sticky. Just
okay.
That's the way it is.
There you go. Type it out. Sounds great. Perfect. And I love the use of the word substance. Let's maybe in parentheses put soap so that we know that you are that substance that you're referring to. And don't erase that word substance because I love that word. But in parentheses, write soap.
Okay.
Just so that way anyone else, because remember in science we always try and, especially when we're experimenting, one of the steps of our scientific method is that we're going to eventually communicate our results to others, right? And so you want to make sure that anyone who hasn't been in our conversation will still know what you're talking about. All right, great, I love it. Okay, so now on this document, you're good. You're as far as you should be today. So let's go ahead and click on that, find the Penny Lab data, the Google Sheets, so our class data. And I'm not seeing it on your screen right now, so do you see the arrow? Because you've got a lot of tabs open, and that's fine because I told you to open all those. All right, so go ahead and to the right of that tab, do you see the little arrow that's pointing to the right? Go up. Up and to the right. Up where all your tabs are. So the tabs are, do you see it? I'm going to read them from left to right. You've got your Gmail open that says MS Science, and then you've got another tab open that all I can see it says right now is Polyara. Then you've got our Zoom tab open that says Post Attendance, I think. And then you've got another tab open that's our Google site that says Chapter 1. Do you see where I'm talking about at the very top where I'm going across?
Yes.
Those are called tabs, right? And if you go, can you hover over the tab that we're on right now? There you go. And then just to the right of that, do you see the little arrow kind of pointing to the right? It's kind of a, yeah, greater than sign. Click on that. I think, is there more open? No, okay. All right, so then maybe, I don't know, maybe you didn't get it open or maybe it's back the other way. It doesn't really matter. Scroll down on that Google document that we were just typing on. There you go. Keep going, keep going. Okay, keep going a little bit more. All right, right there's good. So this data table that's on this document is where you're going to record your personal data. All right, and then see right below that data table where it says click here to access our group data sheet.
Yes.
Okay, click on that for me. That's going to open up another tab. You're going to have a lot of tabs to close when we're done.
The Google Docs.
Yeah,
one.
there you go. Click there. All right, and here's where we're typing in all of our data. So now you can add your data to this, and then you'll be good to go. So you see where the pink box is?
Yes.
That's me. That's the cell that I was on. So go ahead and click in that first box, that one right there. Okay, what did you get for your first trial when you put all the drops of water on the penny. What'd you get for your first trial?
24 drops.
Okay, so in that box, type 24. There you go. Now click to the next box over to the right. That one, yeah. What'd you get for your second trial?
49.
Okay, go ahead and type that. Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
All right, and then click one more over.
I got 37.
37. All right, go ahead and click on that. Fantastic. Okay, so that's where we need to be. Now you're done with this sheet. So you can go ahead and close this one. We'll open it up again for the next class and we'll continue our lab. So
Should
go
I
ahead
just
and
minimize
close. No, so go up to the tab
it? Mm-hmm.
right there. And you see the little X to the right? There you go.
Yes.
Go ahead and click on that. Okay, let's do one more thing and then you're caught up for the class, okay?
Okay.
All right, so on this data table, the numbers you just told me, which were, what'd you type in?
For the penny
Yeah,
thing
so trial 1, 2, 3, you're just gonna type that in as well.
here.
Yeah, exactly. So this way I'll be, oh no, go down one box. Right there where your cursor is, there you go. So type in that first trial, which was 20 something, 24, okay? And then go over to the next box, and I think that was 49, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then type in your last trial. Perfect, and you're done. That's as far as you need to be.
Okay.
All right, good feeling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so don't worry. At any point in time, if we're in class and you're stuck or something's not working, we can do this, okay? We can work together after class. I'll get the class kind of going, but if it's really inhibiting your learning to progress forward, let me know and I can stop and we can kind of troubleshoot, okay?
Okay.
And I think once you start using the Google Docs more and once you start using the Google Sheets, it'll feel a little bit better. It'll run more smoothly. Is this your first time using Google Docs?
Yes.
Yeah, and it is for most of the class too. So don't don't feel like you're the only one. I work with individual students. I forget who I worked with after class last time. So don't worry, you're not the only one. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, Ansley. What else can I do for you? Do you have any other questions? Are you feeling good about the class?
You said there wasn't any homework.
No, we're not going to do any homework tonight. We're just going to pick up the lab next time.
All right. And then, wasn't there like a video? Because I'm still trying to make a file to put my homework in.
Oh, okay, fantastic. Here, so go over, let's see, 1, 2 tabs over. See where it says chapter 1? Right there. Click on that. Okay, scroll down. Okay, keep going. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I did put it up. Go up. I think I put it with the class presentations because it was more about the presentation because that was when we had our classes that WizIQ was not cooperating. Stop right there. Okay, see right there how to create a shared folder?
Yeah.
That bottom left video, that's the one you need to watch.
Okay.
Okay, and that'll help you create the shared folder. And then we can take and put this document in that shared folder so that I can see it.
Okay.
Okay?
So then I just take a picture of my homework and put it in the folder.
Actually, for this, so that's one of the nice things about using Google Docs. And here, I'm going to go ahead and take back control. Give me 1 second. Actually, I think it's going to be, since I did make you the host, you're going to have to do it. So can you click on my photo or my video? And if you click on my video, it should say make a host.
Which video?
So the one that we're sharing in our Zoom.
Like,
Let's see, did you just get a request from me for remote control?
yes.
Okay, go ahead and click OK, and let me see if I can fix it that way. Okay, so now I should have access to control your screen. Let me just double check that. Oh yeah, I do. See, that would have been much better. Okay, perfect. Okay. Now then, let me just try and find. Ah, that's the one thing I don't have access to, is the video. But you know what? That's good to know, actually, that I can control your screen. That would have been a little easier, right? Okay, so do you see our videos? It's probably at the bottom. Do you see my video?
Like, yes, I do.
Okay, can you hover over my video and then click on it?
This.
Yeah, I can't, for this part, I don't think it's going to show me what I can see. Okay, so on my video, go ahead and click on my video. So you should have access to your computer again. And go ahead and hover over my video and click on it. Oh, Cheryl, you can come in. Oh, okay. Click on my video, and then can you do make host? So where are our videos?
What are the videos?
Yeah. Let me try this. Nope, it's still not going to let me share. Okay, well, you know what? Why don't we take care of it next time? Because I need to get control. I would need to get control back in order to show you.
You just cut out. What did you say?
So let's do, as far as moving your file into, as far as the homework, moving it into that shared folder, let's wait for that for the next class.
Okay.
Because in order to show you, I need to get the host option back so that I can show you, because it won't let me share my screen now because I made you the host so that you could show me your screen. And if you can't give me that host option back, I can't do anything. Does that make sense? Because right now you're in control. You're driving the car, so to speak. All right. So let's do this. Watch the shared video, how to create the shared folder.
Okay.
Okay, and then the next class, maybe at the end, I'll end class a little bit early, and you and I can work on how to get the items into the shared folder. I'm going to send out an email, and actually I will probably do just a short little video on how to do it as well. If that still doesn't help you, then next class, let's just plan to hang out for a few minutes after class, and we'll get all your stuff in your shared folder, okay? But for now, let's just create the shared folder.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Ansley. Well, thanks for hanging out. I know it went a little longer, but I hope that helps.
Yes, it did. Thank you.
All right, great. I will see you next class, okay?
Okay.
All right, email me if you have any questions, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye, Ansley.
Bye. How should I sign out?
Oh, I think you're still the host, so you're going to have to click End Meeting for All.
Okay. Okay, I found it. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.